Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Anu, and this is my channel, ProDivinity 1111. So, welcome. This is a general reading for the month of September 2020 for the sign of Virgo. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love having your energy. Thank you for being here again. And if you're new, let's see if this reading resonates with you. Consider liking, sharing, or subscribing to my channel as an energy exchange. I would really love that. So I have a little different setup. If you're here from before, I have something that'll show the magic as it happens, and then you'll have me on the side just walking through the guidance. So uh, let's get started. I'm doing something different. I wanted to pull Archangel Oracle cards just as like one card as a general overarching message. Then we're going to do a tarot beginning, middle, and end of month, clarified by the Lenormand. So, Virgo, September 2020, Archangel Oracle cards. What message do we have for the sign of Virgo? It is September. Can you believe it? Oh, prioritize. Okay. Yeah. This is Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. All right, what this really tells me is probably you got a lot going on. You know, what are you planning? So maybe simplify. This is what the message is. Let's see. Let's see what the tarot says. Let's see what kind of energy we come up. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna use Lightseer's Tarot. And these cards are already shuffled, but I like to just do this a little bit for you guys, okay? All right, let's cut it into 3 piles for beginning, middle, and end of month. How is it September already? I don't know. Beginning, middle, end. Okay, let's see what you're kicking off with. You're making some major prioritization decision, my friend. You got the tower. Look at how beautiful it is. You are building something really new. You're going to shake up something that has not been serving well and was really built on a, let's say, a shaky foundation. Okay. It was not meant to last. Wow. What a powerful, powerful beginning. Whew. I kind of want to like, I don't know what else to say. You got this. I love the Tower card, okay? Page of Swords. Okay, again, looking at something new. Page of Swords is really around, communications, but trying to learn a new skill. It could be skill, but mostly I would say communication. It's like trying to find a new way of how to connect with others, and we'll see where this reading goes. And then you have the Ace of Swords. There you go. There you go. The first column itself just tells me major changes, starting new, and you have a brilliant new idea that you're going to pursue. Whew, this is good. This is really good. Okay, in the middle, Virgo, what are you going to do? Moving to the Knight of Pentacles, right? So in the middle of the month, you kind of make this big change, shake it up, and you're building something really that's going to last you for a long time. Oh my God, the cards are crooked. It's going to drive me nuts, but you guys are cool. You can roll with it. But this is a classic, I would say, as an earth sign, right? Really building something that's going to last for a long time. So that's where your focus is. Going to be middle of the month. And I just saw, I looked at the bottom. I usually don't look at the sliced bottoms, the temperance. So really balance and priorities does come up again. Then you have the Knight of Swords right in the middle. So we're seeing the sword energy for earth signs, which means you're really up in your head, but it's also can mean that you're really planning. And Virgos are really known to be the best planners, right? You'll knock out every single detail. So that's your core energy here, is like really being the Knight of Swords, thinking through, having a thought process all connected. But because it's also a knight, they usually charge ahead. So Knight of Swords can be a bit impulsive energy. So we'll see what comes out. So just watch out for that. Like, don't do impulsive decisions, although I don't think you will, because you're making some big ones. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful, right? Just look at the person. This person is really just like putting their heart and soul into whatever they're building, This is so beautiful. This is really about being patient, um, really persevering, being patient, and knowing that you have to plant seeds and then wait for the fruits to bear over time. But you got this because, of course, you are an earth sign. And then towards the end of the month, you're coming to the energy of the Seven of Wands. This is a beautiful Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is usually being a little bit defensive or kind of warding people off. But look at her, and again, it's not gender specific. Just look at her. She's like so calm, so meditative, and she's actually turned her head away from all these wands that are pointed at her, which is a very powerful place to be because you're like, no, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I don't need any distractions, right? That's what this is. So really, really good, really powerful. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So you're progressing from the seven to the eight, where quick, fast communication, quick movement. Things are just starting to move really, really quickly. Okay. And then you have Judgment. Ooh, you close the month out with Judgment. So whatever this was, if there was a lot of competition or people against you, things will turn out right. There will be justice at the end. That's what we're talking about. Boom. All right, let's get some clarifiers for my beautiful Virgos. We're going to use the Under the Roses Lenormand deck and see. Okay, starting out, let's flip out. So it's going to clarify the Tower. The Tower is clarified by the mice, okay? The mice in Lenormand is usually around, uh, you know, it's details, the little things that kind of nag at, at, at something, right? So when it's coming next to the Tower, it's really like, whatever this wasn't going to last, okay? I mean, it looked very good on the surface, but it just looked pretty and it looked right, if that's a word, or it looked as per something, a norm in the society or culture. How see fit, however, it kind of goes with your situation. But the mice really sounds like there were a lot of little problems. Like these are like, little underground problems that nobody sees. And that's why the tower was necessary. And we always say, make your own towers, okay? Because make or break your own towers so you have the power to manifest instead of the universe handing it to you. Because then it's more of a shock, right? But this definitely looks like your energy. Okay, Page of Swords. Okay, the cards are flipping. Oh, beautiful lilies. Look at that. So this is something new that you're gonna like. Lilies are really peace and harmony. I really love the transition. Excuse me, I'm like losing my voice. So it's going from the tower and the mice and all the knickknacking to making the change, cutting all the problems out, and learning something new that is going to bring you a lot of peace and harmony. That's what this is telling me. And then Ace of Swords is again that Ace of Swords is the aha moment. That's what this is. Look at how bright her head looks. See, it's like oh, coming out. So let's see what this is about. What is the Ace of Swords about? About the fish. Okay, I gotta say, there are pentacles, there are swords, Ace of Swords, again, pentacles, Knight of Swords, wands, passion, uh, and then fish. Fish is really about money in the Lenormand. So you have a new idea about financial freedom or whatever this may mean, but it's definitely got to do something with uh, finances and career, those type of things that I'm seeing, or prosperity overall. So that's what you've been planning about, or you will be in the beginning of the month. Okay, cards are really flipping out, so I'm going to take it. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the tree. The tree is really, in very simple, loose terms, it's like the tree of life, right? There's wisdom in it, there's experience in it, and using that experience is how you build your future. So that's exactly what's, again, double confirmation here, that you're using your intellect, your wisdom over the years to build something new for yourself. Knight of Swords, sickle. Okay, I need to talk about this one, and not in a bad sense, but this is all energies and how you want to use them. Remember I said the Knight of Swords, I got this feeling of like wanting to call out that it can be a little impulsive. That's what the Nine of Swords is. The Nine of Swords goes charging with the sword, okay? And look what it's clarified by. It's clarified by the sickle. So I think the one thing you may want to watch out, and this is your core energy because it's in the middle of the 9 card spread that we're looking at. Although I see like you'll go from the tower of destroying something, building something new, you're gonna be a little bit, you could be, I'm not gonna say you're gonna be, you could be a little impatient, you could be a little impulsive, but you don't need to be. Don't make it painful. Do not. The sickle is a little bit of a very sharp cut, right? So don't make any impulsive changes. You don't need to be so hasty and fast because in the end you got the judgment card here. So it's all going to work out, right? So just watch yourself and manage that energy, and you know that this is a time in the world where as is there's a lot of, there's a lot of pent up emotions and sentiments and just too much passion all around, and it's a lot more arguments everywhere. And thank you to Mars, obviously. So just know that those energies are a little bit harsher, so you might want to just watch out for those, okay? Okay, so let's see. What's the Seven of Pentacles about? Oh, the garden. Ah, cute. Look, we were talking about the seeds. We were talking about the seeds that this person is really giving their heart and soul and planting this garden and giving, planting the seeds to bear fruits. And then you have the garden. Okay, this is just a simile here, but the garden in Lenormand really is about finding your tribe. Okay, so it doesn't physically represent a garden. So I'm not saying unless you are, maybe you are planting a garden, planting your own food. But this is really about after going through all this change, you're finally finding your community. A garden in Lorman is really about connecting with people, with friends, with family, and there's laughter and joy, right? Just like a garden party, for lack of a better word. So you are being patient, you're taking your time, and you're connecting with people that bring you joy. This is what I see. Seven of Wands. I think that's the best Seven of Wands I've ever seen. What is that about? It's about the mountain. See, so the mountain, again, you see how high it is, and you see in the Seven of Wands as well, they talk about you should know that you are on higher ground. You don't need to worry about any of these people who are like, don't have as much, elevation as you do. So when paired with the mountain card, what it really tells me is like you are kind of, you have the strength to face the challenges. If things have plateaued and you kind of hit a wall, it's okay. You got this. You're on top of it. So that's what it's really saying is like, don't worry about it. It's just a momentary pause. It's just a momentary obstacle that's going to actually go away because we see you're walking from the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. So let's do this one more time. So what is the Eight of Wands about? The dog. Oh. So the Eight of Wands, again, we're talking about fast movement and then going towards judgment. And fast movement is clarified by the dog. So it's not about a dog, literally. The dog really means loyalty, companionship, something, like true friendship, that you're true tribe. So what's going to happen really fast is you're going to find what really is going to be with you for a while. Whether it be a person, whether it be a career change, whether it may be a group of friends, right? This is really whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen really fast, and it's going to really bring you the feeling of having somebody loyal around you. And let's see what the judgment is about. You're cutting something out. The judgment is clarified by the whip. The whip in the Norman is, again, you got the two most, I would say, three actually most quick changes, and I'm going to mix the tarot. The tarot, you got the tower, right? It is a sudden change. You got the Knight of Swords and a sickle. The sickle is a very sudden change because you know how you like cut the crops. And then you got the whip. Whip is again a very fast, painful type of energy, a very quick moving energy. So what's again reminding us is that because it's clarified by the whip is like, don't worry, there will be judgment, okay? But you're being called to just like sit in your wisdom, be calm, be present, and let the universe take care of it. Try not to engage in any painful or mean, hurtful conversations because at the end, you end up carrying all that here, right? It's just not worth it. That's what it's saying. So watch out. Things could really get painful if you engage in those negative energies or people around you because there is going to be judgment. So just like leave it up. Just, let it slide. Okay, great. So let's close this reading out. I think there's a lot of big changes, but what I see is that of course, have a plan and you can come up with a plan and work around it. Let's start with the Lenormand and we'll do a quick circle. So Lenormand, I feel this is a very powerful diagonal here as I'm looking at it. You're going from the mice, which is the problems, the little naggy things. You're cutting them out with a sickle, but want to make sure it doesn't be hurtful to you as well. So don't end up hurting yourself. Like take care of yourself. That's very important. So you go from problems to using your wisdom to facing the challenges to going towards something that's going to be really loyal and long lasting for you. Try not to engage in any suffering or conflicts. Really connecting with people who bring out joy and you feel like they're your true tribe. That's going to bring you into prosperity, into peace and harmony, and away from all the crazy things that have been going on in the past. So, but because it's a lot, that's why I'm looking back at this card of prioritize. So make sure if there are multiple things going on that you go for the one that makes the most sense, as the highest priority for you. So I hope it helps. This is a heavy reading, I'm not going to lie, but my job is to really share the energies with you, and you have the free will to do and make and manifest what you want and play with these energies, right? So I wish you the very best. I wish you a lot of love and light, and I will see you next month. Take care. Bye.